Record session started. Today concept is SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. SDLC. Today first concept SDLC. SDLC. SDLC means Software Development Life Cycle. Software Development Life Cycle. Software Development Life Cycle. SDLC contains 6 phases. First one, initial phase. Analysis phase. Design phase. Coding phase. Testing phase. Delivery and maintenance phase. Software Development Life Cycle contains 6 phases. SDLC. SDLC means Software Development Life Cycle. Initial phase, analysis phase, design phase, coding phase, testing phase, delivery and maintenance phase. Actually, we will work under only testing phase. If you know only testing knowledge, more than enough. If you know only testing knowledge, more than enough. But we will learn all the phases of Software Development Life Cycle. Initial phase, analysis phase, design phase, coding phase, testing phase, delivery and maintenance phase. Okay, we will work under only testing phase. If you know only testing knowledge, more than enough. But whenever you are working with a software company, you should know what are the roles in the organization, what are the departments in the organization, what they are doing, what are the roles and responsibilities we should know. Why? Because after course completion, if you want to keep the experience compulsory, you should know all the phases of software development life cycle and what are the roles in the organization, what they are doing. So that's the reason we are learning all the phases of software development life cycle. So testing is our phase, but only general knowledge purpose we will discuss all the phases of software development life cycle. So whenever you are facing the interview also, that time they may ask you like, just tell me about your SDLC. SDLC means all the departments we should tell. So that's the reason we are learning all the phases of software development life cycle, right? So before going to initial phase, first of all, for example, ICICI Bank people want one project. ICICI Bank people want one project. They inquired which is the best software company for developing the software. Finally, they got information. Infosys is the best. So first of all, they will go to Infosys and they will tell requirements roughly. They will tell requirements roughly. They want to implement one software in 150 branches in Hyderabad city, for example. Already I told you, 150 branches in Hyderabad city. They want to implement that software in 150 branches in Hyderabad city. They will analyze based on the customer requirement, this project is possible or not. They will analyze it. After analyzing the requirements, they will give one estimation. They will give one estimation. That estimation is like 3 months time, 3 crore rupees. 3 months time and 3 crore rupees. If they feel reasonable, they will write one official agreement. They will write one official agreement. They will write one official agreement. After official agreement, they will say to customer, concerned person will come to your place and he will take all the requirements. They will tell to customer, concerned person will come to your place and he will take all the requirements. So that concerned person will come to initial phase. They will, after official agreement, they will take the customer details and they will tell to customer, concerned person will come to your place and he will take all the requirements. That concerned person will come to first phase. To the first
sir, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Ask me, sir.
Sir, who is the concerned person?
Just wait.
Sir, who is the concerned person from him?
Just wait. We are going to initial phase. The concerned person will come to your place and he will take the requirements that software company people already said. So who is the concerned person? We will discuss. So to the first phase, initial phase. Very important concept. Initial phase. First concept to initial phase. In the initial phase, main task, first task, what is the main task? Gathering the requirements. Main task is gathering the requirement. Roles. One is business analyst. One is business analyst. Second one is engagement manager. One is business analyst. Second one is engagement manager. So initial phase, main task is gathering the requirements. Roles, business analyst and engagement manager. One is business analyst. Second one is engagement manager. First of all, so concerned person is business analyst. Concerned person is business analyst. Concerned person is business analyst. First of all, he will take the appointment from customer. Sir, this is Akhil Reddy. I'm from Infosys. I want to come to your place, sir. Already you gave some requirements. I want to gather the requirements very clearly. I want to come to your place, sir. Just tell me your preferable time and preferable date, so that time I can come and I can give the I can take the requirements. So first of all, he will take the appointment from customer. Before going to customer place, he will collect the template from company. Before going to customer place, he will collect the template from company. Each and every software company, for requirement gathering purpose, they will maintain one template that is called requirement gathering template. They will maintain one template that is requirement gathering template. So first of all, business analyst roles here is main task is gathering the requirement. It is very crucial task. Gathering the requirements is not very easy task. Why? Because for example, I am the customer, sir. I need one website, sir. So my website should be good. I don't know anything about website. I don't know anything. I'm totally new to that area. I don't know anything. But I need one website that should be good. So which background is fine? Which background is not good? I don't know. I'm totally new to that area. So if I want to develop that project or website, it is very difficult. Why? Because I don't have any idea. I don't know anything. I'm totally new to that area. So I don't know anything. So that designer, if he want gather the requirements from me, it is very difficult. Why? Because I don't know anything. So how can I give the requirements? So it is very difficult. So here main task is gathering the requirements. It is very crucial task. First of all, I should know what you want. If I know your requirement, based on your requirement, I can do for you. But I don't. First of all, I don't know. You don't know. So how can I develop that particular project? It is very difficult. So here, gathering the requirements, main task is gathering the requirements. Here roles is, one is business analyst, second one is engagement manager. First, business analyst is very key role in the company. Key role is in the company. So first of all, he will gather all the requirements from customer. So first of all, he will take the appointment from customer. Before going to customer place, he will collect the template from company. So that appointment date, he will go to customer place, and using this template, he will gather all the requirements from customer, and he will come back to the company. He will submit it to the company. I said in only within 2 minutes, but each and every software company, that business analyst people will take nearly 60 to 90 days, until 2 to 3 months. They will take 2 to 3 months only for gathering the requirements. For example, if you want one website, first of all, you will go to the designer place. You will tell some requirements. Based on the requirements, they will prepare something, and they will roughly they will send one proof. After that, you will do some changes. After that, once again, they will send one proof. Once again, you will do some changes. Once again, they will design, and they will send you one proof. Once again, you will do some changes. So just like if you want only one website means internally they have nearly 5 to 6 pages. If you want only 5 to 6 pages, you will do some changes 3 to 4 times. So it is a project. Project means it is some course of value, and at the same time internally that application having some hundreds of pages, thousands of pages. So compulsory customer don't know, all the customers don't know all the requirements. So compulsory business analyst is the key role in the software company. He will take the requirements very clearly. He will fully interact with the customer. He will fully interact with the customer, and he will gather all the requirements very clearly. Sir, what you want, sir? What your expectation? What you want? So clearly, you will fully interact with the customer, and he will gather all the requirements very clearly, and he will come back to the company. He will submit it to the company. That is business analyst task. It's not very easy task, sir. First of all, we should know what he want. So if we know what he want, then only we can do some work. Otherwise, we can't do anything. So first of all, business analyst is very technically strong person. He is the key role in the software company. First of all, he will gather all the requirements very clearly. Not only 1 or 2 days, it will take nearly 60 to 90 days, 2 to 3 months, based on the project type, based on the project size. So first of all, he will take the appointment from customer. Before going to customer place, he will collect the template from company, and he will go to the customer place, and using this template, he will gather all the requirements very clearly, and he will come back to the company. He will submit it to the company. That is the business analyst task. He is responsible for requirement gathering. He is responsible for requirement gathering. Right. Whenever the requirement document has come to the company, engagement manager will check that requirement document. Whenever the requirement document has come to the company, engagement manager will check that requirement document. So whenever the customer is approaching to software company, already roughly he gave some requirements. Only same requirements he is maintaining, or he is adding any extra requirement, he will observe. So if it is an extra requirements, he will add the extra cost of the project. He will add the extra cost. So previously he said 150 branches in Hyderabad city. Now he is saying 250 branches in Hyderabad city. So previously they gave estimation is 3 crore rupees 3 months time. But now he is saying 250 branches in Hyderabad city. So we need to enhance the project. So compulsory you will add the extra cost of the project. And if it is any confused requirements, if it is any extra requirements, you will add the extra cost. If it is any confused requirements, you will conduct prototype demonstration with the customer. So for example, customer want one application. He want 2 buttons in the application. Customer simply said, I want 2 buttons in the application, but he didn't mention where he want. Top of the page, center of the page, bottom of the page, corner of the page. He didn't mention anything. So in that situation, he will conduct a prototype demonstration with the customer, and he will gather all the requirements very clearly, and very clearly. Why he is conducting prototype demonstration? He want written proof. Customer said he want 2 buttons in the application, but he didn't mention where he want. So in that situation, he will conduct a prototype demonstration with the customer, and he will gather all the requirements. Sir, you mentioned 2 buttons in the application. Where you want exactly? Top of the page, center of the page, corner of the page, bottom of the page. Where you want exactly? So he will take the written proof. So what is the engagement manager task? Whenever the requirement document has come to the company, engagement manager will check the requirement document. If at all any extra requirements, he will add the extra cost. If at all any confused requirements, he will conduct prototype demonstration with the customer, and he will gather all the requirements very clearly. What is prototype demonstration? Prototype is nothing but it is a roughly and rapidly developed model. So if you want to take the requirements, if you want either give the requirements roughly, we will use these prototype demonstration. Prototype means it is a roughly and rapidly developed model. If you want to give the requirement, if you want to take the requirements from customer, we will use this prototype. So engagement manager task is whenever the requirement document has come to the company, engagement manager will check that requirement document. If at all any extra requirements, he will add the extra cost. If at all any confused requirements, he will conduct a prototype demonstration with the customer, and he will gather all the requirements very clearly. In this phase, output document is customer final requirement. In this phase, output document is customer final requirement. In this phase, output document is customer final requirement. In this phase, output document is customer final requirement. Customer final requirement. In this phase, output document is customer final requirements. In this phase, output document is customer final requirements. So this customer final requirement, some company they are calling FRS. FRS means functional requirement specification. Some companies they are calling CRS, customer requirement specification. Some companies they are calling URS, user requirement specification. Some companies they are calling BRS, business requirement specification. Some companies they are calling BDD, business design document. Some companies they are calling BD, business document, whatever it is, that is customer final requirements. Some companies they are calling with different names. Some companies they are calling FRS. FRS means functional requirement specification. Some companies they are calling CRS, customer requirement specification. Some companies they are calling URS, user requirement specification. Some companies they are calling BRS, business requirement specification. Some companies they are calling BDD, business design document. Some companies they are calling BD, business design document. Whatever it is, maximum 90% of people they are calling as a FRS. FRS means functional requirement specification. FRS means functional requirement specification. This FRS is input for next phase. This FRS is input for next phase. Next phase is analysis phase. Next phase is analysis phase. Next phase is analysis phase. Analysis phase. Analysis phase. Main task. Main task. Here we have 4 tasks. We have one is feasibility study. One is feasibility study. One is feasibility study. Feasibility study. Second one is tentative planning. Tentative planning. Tentative planning. Third one is technology selection. Fourth one, requirement analysis. Requirement analysis. So, analysis phase. Input document is FRS. FRS is the input document. FRS is the input document. So they are analyzing the customer requirement. They are not doing any task. They are simply they will sit and they will analyzing the customer requirements. Here is we have 4 tasks. One is feasibility study, tentative planning, technology selection, requirement analysis. In this phase we have roles. Roles means employees. In this phase we have 3 roles. One is system analyst to SA, project manager, team manager. Project manager, team manager. System analyst to project manager and team manager. First, analysis phase. They will analyze all the customer requirements very clearly. Already they got FRS. They are analyzing the customer requirements. They are not doing any task. Just they are analyzing the customer requirements. First one is feasibility study. Feasibility means possibility. Feasibility means possibility. So, based on the customer requirement, this project is possible or not. They will analyze it. So, each and every customer having some expectations. Based on the expectations, this project is possible or not, they will analyze it. That is called feasibility study. Feasibility means possibility. Is there any possibility or not? So based on the customer requirement, this project is possible or not, they will analyze it. So that is called feasibility study. Feasibility means possibility. So here system analyst to project manager, team manager, they are sitting and they are analyzing all the customer requirements. They are sitting, they are analyzing all the customer requirements. That is feasibility study. Feasibility means possibility. Feasibility means possibility. Next, tentative planning. Tentative means temporary. Tentative means temporary they are planning. So if they want to complete this particular project, we need something like, we need employees, time, money, technology, premises, software, everything we need. So we have or not, based on the customer requirement, if we want to develop this particular project, we need all those things are not. They will temporarily they will plan. That is tentative planning. Tentative means temporarily they will plan. So based on the customer requirements, we need to develop this particular project within 3 months. Is this possible or not? So we have resources or not. Resources means not only employees. So like we need premises, technology, software, employees. So all those things we need, time, money, we need all those things. We have or not. Tentative one means temporarily they will plan. Next, technology selection. Customer said the developed project should work in. Customer said the developed project should work in Windows 7. Which technology suits for Windows 7? Which technology suits for Windows 7? Java or PHP? Java or PHP or .NET. They will choose any of the technology. They will choose any of the technology. .NET. They will choose any of the technology. So if they want to develop a project, so if the customer said the developer project should work in Windows 7, which technology suits for Windows 7? They will choose the one of the technology, Java or PHP or .NET. Which technology suits for Windows 7? They will choose the technology. So I will tell you a small example, friends. In Hyderabad city, we have one company, ETLTesting company at Himayat Nagar. ETLTesting company at Himayat Nagar. Actually, they nearly 66 members. They developed one project. The project name is Damayantri. Damayantri. So they developed one project that is nearly 66 members, developers and testers developed one project. Actually, customer said the developer project should work in Windows XP Service Pack 3. But they developed during delivery, so that project is not supporting Windows XP Service Pack 3. Simply that customer is rejected. Simply. So for example, I am the customer. I need one software in my office. All systems I am using only Windows operating systems. In my office, I am using only Windows 7 operating system. All softwares are working in Windows operating system, Windows 7 operating system. So I need one software. Newly, I want one software. I developed one software. Before developing, I said that developed project should work in Windows 7. Already I said. But after developing the project that is not supporting Windows 7, I will not accept. I will not compromise. Why? Because I am paying crores of rupees. Why should I compromise? So simply the customer is said that developed project should work in Windows XP Service Pack 3, but the developed project not supporting Windows XP Service Pack 3. It is supporting XP Service Pack 2. Simply he rejected. Nearly that 2 years back they lost nearly 66 members. They lost job. Technology selection is very important. For example, you are the customer, you want 2 buttons in the application. I developed only 1 button. You will raise complaint. Based on your complaint, sorry sir, actually some miscommunication happened, so that's the reason we developed only 1 button, so please excuse. Okay, we can ask, but that is possible. Okay, in future he will not give any another project, but that is no issue. That is not big issue. In market, in world, number of people will be there, number of clients will be there. So if it is not satisfying the single customer requirement, that is not very big mistake. But if it is not satisfying the customer requirements, for example, you want the developed software in Windows XP Service Pack 3. If it is not satisfying Windows XP Service Pack 3, he will not accept. Who will accept? So he is paying crores of rupees. Why he will accept? He will not compromise. So technology selection is very important. Here system analyst, project manager, team manager, they are sitting and they are analyzing the customer requirement. They are not doing any task, just based on the customer requirement, this project is possible or not, which technology we choose. So customer is said Windows 7. So customer is said Windows 7. Which technology suits for Windows 7? Java or PHP or .NET. Which technology suits for Windows 7? They will choose the technology and they will develop the application. Technology selection is very important. So already I told you now. So if you, for example, you are the customer, you want two buttons in the application. I developed only one button. You will raise the complaint. I will rectify the problem. Once again, I will send you. So if you are not satisfying, in future you will not give any extra any other project. That is not big issue. But technology selection, if it is not satisfying the customer requirements, like customer said Windows 7, but if it is not satisfying in Windows 7, if it is not working in Windows 7, customer will not compromise. He will reject that project. So technology selection is very important. Here, system analyst, project manager, team manager, they are sitting and they are analyzing the customer requirements. So technology selection is very important. Next, requirement analysis. Next, requirement analysis. Requirement analysis means, so based on the customer requirements, this project is possible or not. Already we have something. We have some resources, some technology, we have some software, premises. So we have, it is very enough or not, they will analyze. That is called requirement analysis. So after analyzing the customer requirements, they will add some more points. They will add some points. They will add some points. In this phase, output document is SRS. In this phase, output document is SRS, System Requirement Specification. In this phase, output document, already we have FRS. They will add some points in this phase. After analyzing the customer requirement, they will add some points. In this phase, output document is SRS, System Requirement Specification. In this phase, output document is SRS, System Requirement Specification. Right. This SRS is input for next phase. What is the next phase?
Design phase.
Right, design phase. Design phase. Here we have two tasks. Here we have two tasks. One is high level designing. Second one is low level design. Roles. Roles means employees. One is chief architect. Next one, technical lead. One is chief architect, second one is technical lead. So next phase is design phase. Input document is last phase, output document is input for next phase. SRS is the input document. SRS, System Requirement Specification. So here main task is high level designing and low level designing. Roles, chief architect and technical lead. Okay. So design phase. What is first? High level designing. High level designing means wherever you go, after getting the project, each and every software company, so sad. So next phase is design phase. Next phase is design phase. Roles, tasks, first high level designing. Second one is low level design. Roles, employees. One is chief architect. Second one is technical lead. So first high level designing. High level designing means after getting the project, each and every software company, they will divide the whole project into some modules. They will divide the whole project into some modules. They will divide the whole project into some modules. They will divide the whole project into some modules. After getting the project, each and every software company, they will divide the whole project into some modules. So that is called high level design. That is called high level designing. This high level designing done by chief architect. This high level designing done by chief architect. While doing a high level designing, he will follow one code. That code name is UML language. UML means unified modeling language. While doing high level designing, he will follow one language. The language name is UML language. UML means unified modeling language. Using this unified modeling language, he will divide the whole project into some modules. So that is called high level designing. So high level designing means whole project. Wherever you go, not only in India, wherever you go, if it is software company, after getting the project, they will divide the whole project into some modules. So that is called high level designing. That high level designing done by chief architect. While doing this high level designing, he will follow one code. That code name is UML language. UML means unified modeling language. Using this unified modeling language, he will divide the whole project into some modules. So that is called high level designing. High level designing done by chief architect. Next, low level designing. Each and every module divided into some sub-modules. Each and every module divided into some sub-modules. That is called low level designing. This low level designing done by technical lead. This low level designing done by technical lead. While doing this low level designing, he will follow one code. That code name is pseudocode. P silent here. P silent here, pseudocode. Pseudocode is nothing but it is a set of English instructions. Using this set of English instructions, he will divide the one module into some sub-modules. So that is called low level designing. Low level designing done by technical lead. Low level designing done by technical lead. So high level designing means after getting the project, each and every software company, they will divide the whole project into some modules. So that is called high level designing or high level designing done by chief architect. While doing high level designing, you will follow one code. That code is UML language. UML means unified modeling language. Using this unified modeling language, you will divide the whole project into some modules. So that is called high level designing. Low level designing means each and every module divided into some sub modules. So that is called low level designing. Low level designing done by chief technical lead. While doing low level designing, he will follow one code. That code name is pseudocode. Pseudocode is nothing but it is a set of English instructions. Using this set of English instructions, he will divide the one module into some sub module. That is called low level designing. Low level designing done by technical lead. In this phase, input document is SRS. Input document is SRS. They will add some points. They will add some points. They will add some points. In this phase, output document is TDD. TDD. TDD means technical design document. In this phase, output document is TDD, technical design document. In this phase, output document is TDD, technical design document. So this recorded file I will send you, and 3 phases completed. Sdlc contains 6 phases: initial phase, analysis phase, design phase, coding phase, testing phase, delivery and maintenance phase. But we discussed only 3 phases today. So this notes I will send you, and the recorded file also I will send you within 10 minutes. So this recorded files is saved in one folder. After 10 years also you can play back it. So in testing there are 2 ways of testing. One is manual testing, other one is automation testing. Manual testing only theory part, you can get some more. But manual, wherever you go, you need to start your career with manual testing only, not only in India, not only in UK, not only in US, wherever you go. If you have 10 years experience also, whenever you are changing to company, once again you need to start with your career with manual testing only. So wherever you go, still 80 to 90% of people, they are depending upon manual process only. When they are recruiting, they are concentrating on automation updated people. But wherever you go, you need to start your career with manual testing only. Manual is a base. Manual is something you can get bored, but compulsory you should learn manual. It is a base. So manual testing is very, very important. Wherever you go, not only in India.